To sew the front of the shorts, we're going to start by sewing the zip fly. The first thing to do is to finish these edges here, these 2 row edges, only from the top until here, this point. So finish them separately with either a serger, an overlocker, or a zigzag stitch. Now that these are finished, we're going to place the pieces again right sides together, just to transfer the marking that is on the pattern piece, this marking here. So just place it right here, the pattern piece on top of the fabric, put a pin through the middle, and now just draw a point there. And now remove the pattern piece, you don't need it anymore, and we're going to draw a straight line from this point. I'm going to draw an X here, a straight line from here until this notch up here. This marks the center front. Just draw a line here. This is the center front of the shorts. We're going to baste along this line, going to backstitch here, really backstitch and lock your stitches, and then sew with a straight stitch, with a regular straight stitch from here on down, with a 1 centimeter seam allowance. Just place some pins to hold the fabric together, and a few down here on the crotch. And now onto the sewing machine. This part here is sewn with a basting stitch, so a very long straight stitch. When you get to this point, shorten your straight stitch and backstitch and lock it. After this is sewn, the center front, just clip a notch from this point here until where you've locked your stitches. Clip this without cutting through the stitches so that this seam allowance is separate from the rest. And now finish this seam allowance. Now press the seam allowances open, or the center front open, like this. And we are going to flip this right side up and top stitch on the right side of the basted center. So a top stitch here, and we can go all the way down here, catching the seam allowance underneath. Now grab your zipper. I'm going to remove this. Your zipper can be longer than the fly on the shorts and pants. Now we're going to flip the zipper with right side down, and we're going to place the zipper aligned just to the right of the center front. So this is the center front, and the zipper teeth will be just placed on the right of the zipper front. Just here, like this. And you're going to align the bottom of the zipper with the bottom of the fly extension. And flip the rest of the shorts out of the way and leave only the right side fly extension facing out. So now, the zipper, the bottom aligned with the bottom of the fly extension, and the teeth to the right of the basted center. Now we're just going to pin this. And now let's go to the machine to sew the zipper to this fly extension on this side. Remove the presser foot and change it to the zipper foot. Now flip the zipper back like this, and we're going to top stitch here. Now we're going to flip the shorts upside down like this, extend the other fly extension, and flip the zipper down until it's laying flat over this fly extension here. Now pin it, and then we're going to sew again with the zipper foot down this side. And that's the zipper sewn. It's sewn on this side. Now open out the front with the right side facing up, and we're going to pin the fly extension to the outer front here and top stitch. So to do that, I'm going to use the fly extension as a guide, and I'm going to feel with my finger where the fly extension ends underneath, and I'm going to place this guide a little bit in from where it ends. I can feel with my finger that it's here, and then it starts to curve like this here. And now I'm going to draw a line like this. Secure the layers here so that it doesn't move around. Actually, I can go a little bit out this way because I can feel it here, and I think it would look nicer if it came out this way. And a little bit in on the around the curve. There. Now I'm going to top stitch all this way. Here it's top stitched. I didn't follow the curve that I had drawn exactly because I felt that it wasn't looking quite right. And on the other side, this fly extension here is all stitched down. Now I'm going to unpick this basted center so that I can access the zipper. And here's a functioning zipper. The next thing to do is to get the fly extension, fold it right sides together, and I'm going to sew here the curved side, and then trim this seam allowance. Trim it really small and turn it with right side out. I'm just going to press, and then we can sew it to the fly extension on the front. Now I'm going to flip the shorts with wrong side out again. I'm going to fold it and extend this part of the fly towards the right. So everything is moving here, and this fly is towards the right. Then I'm going to place this fly extension, and I'm going to line up the curved side with this side here. So it's lined up and it's covering the original fly. Now I'm going to pin this in place like this. I'll flip it upside down, and then making sure that this fold here is really pushed away to the left, I'm going to sew really close to this fold here so that I can catch the zipper between these two layers. And now push your needle towards the left so that it's really close to that folded fabric. Let's see. Every layer is sewn together. I have trimmed away this part of the fly extension with some scissors so that the inside of the fly now looks like this. All these layers are sewn together and this here is all trimmed. I left about 1 centimeter, 3/8 of an inch of overhang that I'm now going to cover with the fly extension cover to make everything look pretty on the inside. To do that, I'm going to fold the front again like this, flip it upside down once again. Now I'm going to place this fly extension cover here, leaving about 1 centimeter here of overhang beyond that, and leaving it really flush with the raw edge here. The best way to secure this part is to use clips, but you can use pins. And now I'm going to try and sew this part here really close to this folded fabric, but not going over the folded fabric. So let's do it. Again, with the zipper foot, I'm just going to place my needle in the same way that I placed it before, and I'm now going to sew. You can see that the presser foot is really lying against this folded fabric underneath. Now I'm going to fold this towards the other side, towards this side, and now fold it under here, and now fold it again and cover this raw edge like this. You can press this first if you want to, but really if you have pins you can just do it like this. Just roll the cover here and all this raw edge is hidden. Just like this. And now sew on top of this, catching the rest underneath. Use your regular presser foot for this part. Sewn like this. I changed the thread color here to match this fabric to make it look prettier, and underneath it's like this, and when you look at the shorts from this side it's prettier now. If this interfacing here is visible, just pull on it a little bit and trim the interfacing here so that it's not visible when you look at the shorts like this. Very important, do not trim away your zipper yet. We will do this later. One last thing to finish the zip fly is just to sew a bar tack in 2 places along this top stitching. So one here, and then the other one when it starts to go up in a straight line, right about here. This will help secure this extension to the original fly. I'm going to use a zigzag stitch, small zigzag stitch,